Hey everybody, today we are going to be going over how to remove bloatware from your Windows OS, and the tool we're going to use for this is Windows OS Optimization tool for Horizon. The original tool is actually used for creating quote-unquote golden images for your VMs that you're going to deploy. However, we can use this on our home PC if we want. I must really stress that it's quite dangerous, as you can remove certain Windows services or applications that you might want to keep. So I recommend reading through all the options once we pull the tool up. Anyways, to create an account, it's free on VMware's Customer Connect site. You don't need to enter payment information, and you just click download now when you're ready. So I have a VM here that I fired up so we can showcase the tool. The documentation actually recommends that you run the tool as you're building your Windows OS, because I guess it works a little better and whatnot, but either way you can use this post-install like I'm going to do here. So this is what it looks like. You click the Analyze button in the bottom right to analyze your current environment. It's going to look through your services you have enabled and whatnot, and then it'll give you an analysis summary in the top right. So all of these items that just popped up are what you will be disabling or removing or modifying registry values to disable. It breaks it down by security, user experience, programs, and system. As you can see, a lot of these default options you might not want to keep selected, as it'll disable Windows Update features. It'll definitely break your updates if you rely on automatic updates and whatnot. So definitely make sure to read through these before you just click Optimize like I'm going to do. The Optimize button in the bottom right is what actually goes through and makes the changes for you. So, since we don't really care about this VM too much, let's go ahead and click Optimize and see what we can do. I'm just going to deselect security real quick because I use this VM sometimes, and I want to see how if I can still use it in the future. I also recommend disabling the Store Apps section, because that includes like Photos and Calculator and certain Windows Store apps that you might be reliant on. So it's very painful to try and get Store Apps back when you do remove them. So anyways, just to showcase this, let's go ahead and click Optimize. It's really cool too, because you can also incorporate custom scripts. If you click the Template tab in the top, there's certain custom items you can add, and you can have like PowerShell scripts in addition. But anyways, this is what the results say. In the top or in the left column, it'll say if it was successful or a failure. You don't typically see too many failures, so probably everything was successful. So after I've just done this, let's go ahead and it's on the Result tab. So let's go ahead back to the Optimize tab, and let's reanalyze what we have. Let's see. Alright, maybe I'll just relaunch the tool. I'm pretty sure typically you could just click Analyze, but anyways, let's relaunch the tool now that we've done that. We might even need to reboot the system if you probably want to actually see the full analysis, but I'm not going to do that for the video. Alright, so as you can see in the analysis summary, we have a lot more green than we used to have. And alright, so we have ripped out a lot of bloatware successfully. But again, I'd really like to stress, be extremely careful, and I highly recommend that you're maybe an administrator of Windows systems and know what you're doing before you run this tool. I rebooted the machine, so let's see what it looks like when we log in. So one of the settings, notice how quick the login process was. But anyways, one of the settings was to remove your background and make it a plain background. I guess that optimizes your system as well. So again, if you look through the options, you might want to deselect that if you don't want that to happen. But anyways, this is an optimized OS. I'm not sure exactly what to showcase to show you that it's optimized, but you can go back and do the analysis summary, and according to the tool, it's optimized. But yeah, we have successfully ripped out bloatware from our Windows install.